everybody, welcome back to my channel, and shout out to somebody who said welcome back to me recently. I forget the name of the YouTuber, but I think it's Astroglide or something. Shout out to you, because on my last video you said welcome back to me, so welcome back to me I guess too, but welcome back to all of you if you're watching this. And I'm going to do a ramble about my day and my week and kind of whatever comes into my head. I'm probably going to start off by saying I didn't work today. It was a day off. I did the last 3 days, but not today. So I had some time to do the laundry. I did these sheets nice and clean, first time in like 2 months, if I'm being completely honest, because I have been a bum for like 2 months. I showered before bed and I woke up smelling because this bed was so fucking stinky that I had to wash it, and I guess that's not making me seem great on the YouTube. It's making me sound like I can't take care of myself or whatever, but I assure you my place here isn't just racked to the ceiling with garbage, and I do the dishes, I do the laundry, I can take care of myself. I am a big boy now. I know how to run a dishwasher, so I don't want to sound decrepit and like a complete loser over here, but I just washed these fresh, so I'm going to enjoy that tonight. I woke up today early, like 2 hours earlier than I usually do, and then I was like, what am I going to do with 2 extra hours? So I decided to go back to bed, and then I actually woke up an hour or 2 later than I usually do. So then I'm like, I lost 2 hours. So I should have just woke up on time, but it's one of those things. I hate when, if you get too much sleep, or if you wake up like halfway in like a REM cycle or something, like you get like, at least for me, that like kind of hot head baked feeling that you just like put your head in an oven or something, or you're dizzy. I don't know if that's a real thing or if it's just me, but if I oversleep, I feel really groggy in my head and it's weird. So I should have just woke up the first time, but I didn't have any real plan of what to do with the day, so I just said I'm just going to go back to bed, and I actually did. So I don't know, whatever, but I got my car back from the shop. I was in a rear end, and I was the rear ender like 3 months ago. This is old news, but I didn't put it in the shop for 2 months, and then it was in the shop for a month. I got it back. I was kind of worried at first that they screwed up like a radiator tube or something. Something came loose because it was blowing white smoke out of the exhaust, but which is like gasket failure and like new car territory. But that went away pretty much after the first day, and it's fine. I just overreacted, and I kind of was like, oh fuck, my whole life is bad now. Need the car, but it wasn't anything like that. I think just because it was idle in the shop for so long, it got kind of backed up with like whatever condensation or whatever, but it's good now. The lady that was working there was really not vibing with me at all. Like, I honestly have never had that negative a reaction from somebody. Like, she couldn't wait to get rid of me. She was being like passive aggressive and offended by everything the whole time. She seemed actually to be quite disgusted by me. It was very odd. And she kept making fun of my car, saying like she had a new car and that my car's old and it was all scratched up. And then, like I said, well, they scratched my car. And then her attitude was like, who cares, it's scratched anyways. And I just kind of kept my cool, and I asked nice, just buff it out, like it'll take 5 minutes. And she's like, well, I'm not gonna do it, I'm gonna get one of the servicemen to do it. And it's like, I didn't literally mean you. Like, what pissing contest is this? Like, she was like disgusting almost. Cause then like 2 of the things that happened was like a wire or a fuse was blown, and the horn didn't work, and the front headlight didn't work. And like that was two of the things I asked to get repaired. The other was the bumper, so 2 out of the 3 things weren't repaired. And she kept trying to get me to sign without getting them repaired. And like the car was scratched. And then like one of the servicemen turned the car on, and like I was gonna turn the headlights on, and then she pulls the key out of the ignition. He hasn't paid yet. Like I was gonna like try to run away with my car without paying like the deductible. Like she was out of her fucking mind. Like really delusional, like disgusting lady. I really don't know what was wrong with her, but hopefully she calms down and figures her shit out. But she really didn't like me for some reason at all. Like I must have reminded her of somebody from her past or something, because like she was triggered by me, and like everything I said offended her, and I didn't even say anything really that much. So it's kind of weird, but it happens sometimes in life. So I got my car back. So where are we right now? I got the car. I woke up a little late. I went to Walmart. I really don't like going to Walmart. But I do go to Walmart, and I got some Baby Bell cheese because I like Baby Bell cheese, and Walmart has an okay price for it because I like consuming cheese and dairy products. So I did that. I got the dairy products, and I made it home with the dairy products, and now they're in the fridge. And bars. So that happened. I did the laundry. That happened. I picked up a cricket because I have a tarantula. So I put the cricket in. 2 crickets to be exact. That's an important detail. I put 2 crickets in the not aquarium, but whatever terrarium or something enclosure when it's for a spider. The spider didn't eat, wasn't hungry. Now they're chirping. They're gonna keep me up at night, so I had to squish them with like this long ruler. It seems excessive. Like I moved it to the other room, still nothing. Like that would have kept me up all night. It's happened before. Not the happiest camper when that happened previously, so I squished them. Now I'm gonna have to go and buy another one next week or whatever. But the silver lining is I moved the aquarium thing out, and it actually gives me time. Tomorrow I want to take the coconut layer fiber, the flooring out, and I want to replace it. It's been on the to-do list for a year now. Like actually a year. That's how bad of a procrastinator I am. How ADHD I am. I've had the boiled coconut fiber in the living room waiting for a year to change, and I still haven't done it on like a tray. If anyone's had like a spider or maybe even like some types of snakes or lizards that use the coconut fiber, they come in like really condensed pucks, and you boil them in water, it expands, and then you put it on a pan and it dries out, and then you put it on the floor of the aquarium for your, whatever animal to be on. So it's been in the living room on the tray for a year, like actually like 12 months, and I still haven't changed it yet. So now that on top of the laundry, I do make myself sound like a bum now, but calm down. I have explanations for everything. Anyways, so I did the cheese, I did the aquarium thing is in the living room. I'll do it tomorrow, for real this time, no excuses. My mom's birthday's coming up. I'll buy gifts, something like a package of xylitol mints or something, or maybe like a balloon, but I can't afford the helium, so I think I'll just have to have her blow it up herself. I'll get her a package of 12 balloons in the package. I won't blow them up, I'll just give her the balloons. Kidding, but type shit. Like I'm kind of, I don't have a girlfriend right now, but I'm like internally forever the broke boyfriend like stereotype. It's actually kind of fucking comical how long I've drawn that out for, but it is what it is. So I went downtown today and I bought like this new fucking real spiffy fucking tracksuit. It's hard. It's like the hardest fit ever. And I bought this is funny. I bought like an Adidas man purse thing. And I went downtown and everyone thought I was a drug dealer. I had like homeless women coming up to me asking for Fend. Like this one homeless lady came up to me and she's like, "Do you have anything new?" And like I'm like, "No, I don't." Like it was kind of I don't know if it's funny, but I should be laughing at it, but like it was pretty funny actually. Because I've been getting into skateboarding like pretty late in life. Like I messed around on a skateboard when I was like a teenager. It didn't stick. I didn't learn how to ollie fast enough, and I just kind of panic quit. I was like, "Fuck this!" I rage quit, I guess. And then I kind of had an interest in longboarding, but I never got one. And then I had one of those really small, like hobby, like I don't know what they are, the pocket longboards, and I did that for a while. And now I've just kind of started skating a regular deck. It's like an 8-inch deck or whatever, but I can ollie, and I almost did a kickflip today. A manual I pulled off a couple times, but I've also bailed a couple times. I'm mainly doing like freestyle. I'm not doing vert. I'm not doing drop-ins. I'm not at the skate park. I'm just on like a flat surface, kind of doing all these manuals and like switches and stuff, but mainly just cruising and around like downtown and in like kind of like drug areas, but that's everywhere, all over the Western like world now. Is like every area. It's like there's not even drug areas anymore. It's that there's hot spots where it isn't a drug area. Like before, like you'd have like hoods and ghettos. Now it's just everything is like that, and then like you have like pockets of like people that aren't high, like bent over, but that's an exaggeration, but you get what I mean. So yeah, I actually like kind of talk to like homeless people when I'm down there. Like there's something about like being a skater, not that I'm saying I am, but like somebody who skateboards, like people come up to you and they talk to you, they usually say do a kickflip or shit, but like homeless people kind of see someone with a skateboard and they're like, "Oh, he's a bro" or whatever, and like homeless people will come up and talk to you because they know that you're just like, you're available and you're just down there doing tricks, so you're not going anywhere or whatever. I don't know, maybe it's me that I'm approachable, but I don't think so necessarily. So like I know like all the homeless people, and like they come up to me and they talk to me, and I'm wearing this tracksuit now with like this man bag, and like 2 dealers came up and they're trying to figure out like if I'm a dealer too, and like one of them turns away and pulls out like a knife and puts it back in his pocket to make sure he still has it or something, and the other guy's like talking about like taking data off of phones, like if they're close enough, and like trying to sketch me out, like insinuating that I have a drug phone or something. So like I'm actually like just kind of like doing these little ollies and just kind of like talking about like the UFC or whatever, but like I think they legitimately thought I was a dealer and were trying to like size me up or whatever. But like I'm not a dealer, and I'm not really into drugs at all, really, to be honest. Like I haven't drank alcohol in like 5 years was the last time I drank alcohol, and maybe even longer. So like I'm sober and I'm kind of like spiritual now, and I do kind of like talks on my other channel about like religion and politics. Like I'm not a street guy, but at one point I was like a street kid at one point, where I was like up to no good and kind of thinking like this kind of thing was cool, but I never really was that guy. I don't know why I'm talking about this now, but like I knew a lot of people that were that guy, and it didn't end well for the majority of them. One of them, which I'm not in touch with anymore, I think made something of it, and you know, God bless him, but I don't think you should be giving, poison to your community. I don't really think that that's the way to be. But so anyways, they kind of were on that for a bit, but they left. I didn't really, like, I wasn't shook of anything like that. Like, if they know that you're not involved, they don't, target you. They only cause a beef or whatever if they figure that you're trying to, like, take territory or whatever, sell to people that, like, they're selling to, which I wasn't doing. I was just, trying to kickflip, and some guy came up and talked to me. But it was kind of funny because I was kind of, like, dressed like almost like a drug dealer. Like, it's pretty common to dress that way, especially around here, so it's not necessarily like a street thing. But then another lady did ask, like, do you have anything new or whatever, so it was kind of like, it's like, maybe I shouldn't wear all of this at once. Maybe I should just wear one piece at a time. But I don't know, it was hot and I'm not going out in jeans, so I was pretty fly. And there's some chicks that were actually noticing, but I was kind of too big of a pussy to go up and say hi. But there's one chick that was like, I don't know what she was doing, like literally like selling lemonade at a stand or something, like, type shit. But like, not a kid though, like no Epstein. Like, she was like fucking 26 or 27, but she was selling some kind of craft, like, whatever, like one of those pop-up craft market booths or whatever. And she was kind of like, she seemed very inviting, and it wasn't just like her sales thing. Like, I know the difference, like, because she was like rubbernecking me, and I should have said hi, but I didn't. So I need to get better at that. Like, I don't know how to approach women anymore, because not that I ever really knew how to approach women well, but ever since, like, these dating apps became like the go-to standard, and it just seems like everyone's locked in like routines, I always just feel out of place, like, approaching somebody. And like, I'm pretty depressed a lot of the time too, so it's like, hey, like, what the fuck, like, what am I gonna do? Like, hey, do you wanna lay down in the grass with me and try not to think shitty thoughts for half an hour? You wanna do that? It's like, what the fuck where am I gonna take a date right now at this point in my life? Like, I think I'm gonna get fired in the next month, legitimately fired, and I don't think there's anything I can even do to prevent the firing at this point, because it's personal. It's a new middle manager that really doesn't like me, and his boss doesn't like me, and I've rubbed a couple of the coworkers the wrong way somehow. But it's just the way it is. It's office politics. Like, the clients there like me, like, the public likes me. But there's it's not a big staff, but I wouldn't say the majority of the staff dislikes me, but I would say, like, at least, I think there's like 20, I would say at least like 4 or 5 dislike me, and they're the ones with power, basically. So I think I'm gonna get pushed out. They're micromanaging pretty hard, and they can't really turn the screw any tighter on me or any of my coworkers even, because they're already getting everything that is in the job description, and they're not giving raises, and there's no real extra time to do a lot of the shit that they're demanding. So I can't see them getting what they're asking for. And I also think that, like, the new middle manager guy has been, like, triggered or offended by my lack of, like, taking him seriously, I guess. Like, I can't fake my energy. Like, he's like a really weird guy. So I think he's gonna push me out. And, like, they're really, like, they're micromanaging to the degree where they're making you, like, sign all these things. Like, I did, like, you have to sign your name to, like, every single task, and there's gonna be, like, 20 a day, and, like, these weird checklists, and it's just under a thumb that's no reason to even be under there. It's really weird, and I think every job is gonna be like that going forward. I think we're in for, like, tough times with competition. I think a lot of white-collar jobs are going to go away with AI, and they're not going to wages have been suppressed. Inflation is going up. I think we're actually going to get back to like, I've heard stories of like the 70s and the 80s, like people on job lines like getting into fist fights over like line cuts to get a job or an interview. I think we're actually going to get to that. I think we're actually going to see people fighting over jobs that are paying like $1 above minimum wage or whatever. And I think competition, like with other countries in trade, could be healthy. And I think work ethic is healthy. And I think trying to do a good job is healthy. But I don't think starving a population to where they're fighting each other for petty jobs is going to be a positive. I think it's going to probably destabilize a lot of areas in a lot of countries. But that's my doomsday nonsense. So I'm gonna end this ramble in a little bit here. I talked a lot of shit. Probably most of what I said in this ramble I should have kept to myself, because I mentioned like a bunch of like things that could make me seem like a bum, and then I also said like some drug shit, which I probably shouldn't have said. But not that I do or are involved with any drug stuff, but I mean, I feel like people should do more to help people that are addicted with drugs, but it seems like there's no role to put any of these addicts even in. Like, if you got, like, I think treatment for a drug addicted person is like $60,000 or something outrageous. And even if they went through that, it's like they're gonna be fighting for a job at Walmart or something. And if they get it, you know, they made it, and they can maybe, if they have faith and they have housing, they can make it. But there's not gonna be enough jobs for the amount of homeless people we have. And I think a lot of it is almost like society turning their back on people, and it's like almost open euthanasia at this point, where it's been survival of the fittest. And if you're on the streets, I think people are going to get less empathetic over time. I think it's going to get more competitive and more cutthroat in the next generation. I think it's been made clear by governments that if you're on the street, you're kind of not going to be looked after. And I think it's sad, and there's not much you can do, but stay away from drugs. And if you're struggling, sobriety and possibly religion are what you should go to. I think I don't want to ever push religion on people, but like, I had a fleeting thought before I made this video of like maybe carry like pocket Bibles and hand them out to people, but you don't want to be that guy either. Like, it's not real help. It's real help if you help yourself with the religion to a point of power where you have money and you can, you know, give back, or, you know, start a homeless shelter or feed somebody. But to give somebody just like a pocket Bible, it's more to make myself feel better if I was to do that. So I can't do that. And you know, there's a homeless guy today, and he's asked me for money like 4 or 5 times, and I've told him no every time. And I have given to some people sometimes, but I don't have a lot of money, and if people keep asking, that's my fear. I always have a fear, like, because I see the same guys every day, and if I give to them once, they'll come up the next day and they'll ask again, and then I'm just giving them money all the time, and they're like a dependent. And I don't have, like, I need to get my life together to where I'm comfortable and like I can have my own money to even think about really doing that. Like, I'm not in the position to do that, and I think some people think that I come from money or something, but I don't. And I can't really do much. But anyways, talked a lot of shit, got my car back, got some cheese. I'm gonna film some nature videos for this channel, and it's other than that, I don't really know what else to say other than some well wishes, some God bless you guys, thanks for checking out my channel type stuff. I'm gonna wrap this video up and close it in a minute or so. We're at 25 and a half minutes. It's one of my longer videos on this channel. I guess a lot was on my mind today, or whatever the case may be. Thanks for checking the channel out. I have another channel, but the algo on my other channel is really screwed up, so I'm probably going to post mainly to this channel. If you're from the old channel, a lot of you are, shout out to you, so it's a double shout out, because I gave a shout out at the beginning. And yeah, just stay positive. Like if you're struggling, all you can really do is stay positive and move forward. Because if you're struggling and you look back, you're gonna trip up and you're gonna drown. So keep moving forward, and God bless everybody. Thanks for checking out the channel, and peace out.